While everyone knows about Indonesian island of Bali, the island of Java just next to it offers plenty of reasons to visit. Filled with volcanic peaks and craters, large national parks, stunning waterfall, it is an ideal destination for nature lovers. I hire a local guide for the whole duration, and I would recommend doing the same as the drive hours are long on congested or narrow roads. At the end of this video are activity costs for reference. Here is a location map of the places visited during this trip. The first location is Tumpak Sewu waterfall. It isn't the tallest waterfall even in East Java, but it is definitely the most impressive. In the local language, it is known as 1,000 waterfalls, and it does live up to the name with its impressive 120 meters tall semicircular cascades with water falling off tall cliffs. I stayed the night before at nearby homestay and started the day early. After a 10 minutes walk from the entrance, you will reach the panoramic viewpoint. The trail down to the ground level starts just beside the panoramic viewpoint. It takes about 30 minutes to reach bottom via stairs and walking along canyon to the waterfall. Some older videos mention hiking down using bamboo ladders, but fortunately this has been replaced with cement steps just 2 months ago. The climb down now is quite safe, but I would recommend proper hiking shoes. Do expect the shoes to be wet for today. Once you reach the waterfall, it is a magical feeling seeing the sheer scale of more than 2,000 waterfalls plummeting down the high cliffs all around you. You will get wet, so make sure you have a waterproof bag to keep your belongings, and beware of slippery and wet rocks as you try to get to the best viewpoints. Located just 10 minutes away is another waterfall called Goa Tetes. You would have noticed the signboard when you reach the bottom of the stairs from Tumpak Sewu panoramic viewpoint. It is at the opposite direction. Goa Tetes is a unique waterfall with multiple levels of cavernous caves. This waterfall is much more challenging, and I would only recommend for those with hiking experience and good fitness. For the same reason, you will find much lesser crowd here. Hiking shoe is highly recommended, and there is no way to avoid getting wet. Alternatively, you can just view it from the lowest level pool called the Kapas Biru. This is a man-made pool as previous natural ones had been swept away by flooding. To reach Goa Tetes, you would have to climb up the trail over slippery rocks and gushing waters. It isn't really the safest of experience, even with the steel handlebar. To make the climb, you will be rewarded with views of multiple levels of caves filled with stalactites and stalagmites. You do not need to climb back down to leave. Just continue upwards and the path will bring you to the entrance of Tumpak Sewu after another 25 minutes. The last destination for today is Kapas Biru waterfall. Kapas Biru means blue cotton in local language, and the water is always clear as the source is subterranean. It is a powerful 100 meters tall waterfall surrounded by lush green vegetation. The start of the trail is just 30 minutes away from Tumpak Sewu, but it takes additional 40 minutes of hiking to reach the waterfall, with the first half being steep stairs and even climbing down a ladder. It is quite safe as there are steel railings and the ladder is sturdy. Second half are relatively flat. Most visitors arrive in Surabaya via flight. Traveling to Tumpak Sewu would be a 4-hour-long drive, and you likely reach there around noon. There is only enough time to visit Tumpak Sewu and Goa Tetes. I only recommend visiting Kapas Biru if you reach here the day before, as most tours would be rushing for another 3.5 hours drive to the hotel in Mount Bromo area. The roads are narrow and often packed with trucks, so driving yourself is tiring and you are mostly going 40 km per hour. It is best to leave that to a hired driver. A quick reminder to help like and subscribe to my channel for the next Central Java video. Once you reach Bromo Hotel, you only have a few hours rest before being picked up at 2 AM for a 1 hour plus jeep ride to Penanjakan Mountain to view the sunrise over Bromo Sewu National Park. There will be hundreds of jeeps going up each day, so it is common to see them racing to get to the best spots and avoid the congestion. There are multiple viewpoints, and the one I went to is the highest and most popular. Small coffee shops near all the viewpoints offer drinks and light meals, while visitors wait until 4 AM before taking the 10 minutes walk to the viewpoint area. The sunrise is at 5 AM, but it is necessary to go early to get a good spot. The temperature is around 10 Celsius and very windy, so do bring warm clothes. The sunrise itself is going to be one of the most epic landscapes you will ever see, and it didn't take much physical effort at all. By 6:30 AM, most visitors would have left. Don't go yet. Get the guide to bring you to the side gate to go down to this photo spot. It isn't crowded at all, as most people directly leave for the crater. Around the Sea of Sand, you will see 5 volcanic cones, with Mount Bromo being the most active. The word Bromo is derived from Brahma, the Hindu god of creation. In the distance is Mount Semeru, which is also an active volcano. After that, ask the jeep tour to make a stop at the Sea of Sand area for some photos along the volcanic bridge. And lastly, you will begin the 40 minutes hike to the crater ridge. If you do not want to hike, there are horse ride services that you can hire to bring you to and back to the foot of the crater. You will still need to climb up the short flight of stairs to the top. The massive crater bubbles with sulfur and smoke. If increase in volcanic activity is detected, the authorities will close off the area. As long as it is open, it is safe to go up. There is a 700-year-old Ganesha prayer altar at the crater rim. Locals make offerings for protection from the active volcano. We will take care at the crater rim, as the guardrail only cover partial area and any fall will be fatal. If you are not too tired, visit the second tallest waterfall in Indonesia and Java's tallest, the 200 meters tall Madakaripura waterfall. It is just a short 30 minutes from Bromo area. From the parking spot, you will have to hire a 15-minute bike ride to the main gate, and the walk to the waterfall takes another 20 minutes. The statue you see at the entrance is Gajah Mada, the commander-in-chief of the ancient Javanese kingdom of Majapahit. This is believed to be his final meditation place. The hike is over flat terrain, but you will have to cross shallow river 3 times and at times below smaller waterfalls. Be prepared to get wet. Hiking shoe is optional, but waterproof bag is a must. The 200 meters waterfall is at the end of a narrow valley path in a mystical like natural chamber. The rocky high walls are covered by green moss, creating a truly magical atmosphere. This brings me to the end of the second day. Originally, the 3-day trip includes Mount Ijen as one of the destinations. It is an active volcanic crater with an acidic lake in the center. However, due to increased volcanic activity, it has been closed since 12 July, and it was closed for 7 months in 2023 as well. If it is open during your visit, make sure to visit. Instead, I visited another active volcano about 3 hours from Surabaya, the 1,731 meters high Mount Kelud. It also has a lake at the center of the crater. From the parking spot, you have to hire a 15 minutes bike ride to the crater area. Unlike Mount Ijen, you are not allowed to get close to the lake. There is an impressive rock face just on the right, but it's impossible for regular hikers to scale. However, it is suitable for rock climbing and there are signs that people have made it to the top. Comparatively, Mount Kelud is less impressive than the other locations visited during the trip, and you might want to spend the extra day near Tumpak Sewu and visit Kapas Biru and Pelangi waterfalls at a more leisurely pace. The visit to East Java ended where it started in Surabaya, the second largest city in Indonesia. You have time to spare, do make a visit to a unique attraction, Surabaya Submarine Monument. It houses the decommissioned Indonesian submarine KRI Pasopati 410. It is of Russian whiskey class design built in 1952. It joined Indonesian Navy in 1962 and retired in 1994. Definitely an interesting visit to experience the tight living conditions in a submarine. Tunjungan Plaza Mall is the second largest mall in Indonesia at 250,000 square meters and located at Tunjungan Street. It actually consists of 6 interlinked buildings. The buildings TP4 to TP6 are newer and houses the more well-known brands and eateries. If you are looking to do some shopping, get some local or international food, or enjoy some entertainment, this is the place to visit at the center of the city. The Tunjungan Street is also a good place to stay in Surabaya as it is a lively area at night with many nearby restaurants and cafes. For the second part of my journey in Java, I will be visiting Central Java for the famed Borobudur Temple Complex among other attractions. There is no direct flight, so the 4-hour and 40 minutes train journey are the fastest option. Indonesian trains are modern, comfortable and on time. To buy tickets online, use the website ticket.com. You are provided a barcode once the booking is paid and you will have to print out the ticket at the train station. There are 3 seating classes, economy, business and the best is executive. Prices would be 50% more for executive and comes with reclinable seats and plenty of rooms. Charging port and leg rests are also available. Lastly, I list out the cost of activities for reference. The 3-day Bromo Agent Tumpak Sewu tour costs 10.4 million rupiah inclusive of 2 nights hotel stay. Due to Ijen was closed, it was changed to Kelud and added Madakaripura, Goa Tetes and Kapas Biru as nearby stops. This amount is for 2 persons, but if you are traveling alone, you will be charged a similar amount. It is best to travel with a partner to share the cost. The Surabaya Submarine Museum costs 15,000 rupiah. Daily food expenses cost approximately 200,000 rupiah. Essential apps to install are Grab for taxi and Google Maps. For Grab, if you are traveling solo, it is faster to use Grab bike rather than car due to congestion. With that, I conclude the first half of my Java trip. A quick reminder to help like and subscribe to my channel for the next Central Java video.